Hello and welcome back to another video. I just got back from the Edge of Eternities pre-release event. Almost forgot the name of the set. And man, I had fun. I hadn't been to a pre-release event since Bloomborough, so glad to be back on that. I'm not very good at limited, and I did not do much of my research for the set. I did very light research, and I guess it just did not stay in my brain. I decided to pick up another pre-release pack so I can open it here with you guys. I think that would be fun, especially if you were not able to get one of these packs or didn't end up going to one of these pre-release events. We can open it together and see what we get together. I guess we'll start off with this booster just for good luck. Before we open our pre-release pack, let's open my participation booster, right? And maybe we get something here. Is it worth it to open just a single booster? Let's find out. I mean, I didn't pay for it. I earned it. I earned it with my hard-earned money, because I guess I did pay for the ticket. All right, is it worth it to open a single Edge of Eternities booster? Let's find out. Okay, what's gonna be our big pull here? What is it going to be? Oh my god, look at this little dude. Look at this little dude. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life. Put target card from graveyard to the bottom of the library. Interesting. Oh, did I peek? I've seen this one before. Nice little counter spell. Okay. Swarm Yard. That's not bad. That's a playable card. That is a very playable card. And I love this art. I'm going to be running this in my Omo deck, I think. Because she just makes everything. Oh, nice. Another one of these. I have one from my pre-release pack already. And the last one. Well, is it worth it to open a single Edge of Eternities booster? I guess so. Now, let's move on to the main course, right? That was a pretty good booster that we got off of that. Once I open this, there's no going back. And I did never get that right, can I? Gee. Oh, that's so unsatisfying. That is not very satisfying. I am so sorry. Oh my god. What am I? Oh my god. What does it even say? Find magic among the stars. I should be better at opening these if I'm gonna do more videos like this. And here's what it looks like when you open one of these. Get this nice little art, little spaceship, little space art here. What's on this side? Some continuation. The same thing. Love the green. I'm loving the green on these counters for sure. And that's cool. That's cool logo. I didn't get to take it all in whenever I was actually at the pre-release event, because I'm just like, all right, I got 50 minutes. Hurry the hell up, you know? And here is the box for you guys that are interested. Kind of looks like the outside of the other box, but here we go. See what we get. Get this die. This is the die that comes with it. Nice little planet. I like this green. It's like ooze green. You know what I mean? Let's take out the boosters. I won't look at the promo. Should I look at the promo now or after? Let's wait for after. I like that. I actually like that idea. I'm gonna put the promo aside. I won't look at it, and then we'll spread these 6 boosters out. All right, take your pick. What do you think will have the biggest pull? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Leave it in the comments. We'll open them in that order. And we'll see if you are right. No cheating, though. No cheating. First booster. I get second. But first of this pre-release pack, here's our first thing. Artifact equipment. I'll take it all artifacts, honestly. Whenever the equipment... I'm going to be reading some of these cards, so... Yeah, and I'm not very good at reading, so here we go. Or 2, whenever the equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Not bad. And it has flash, so that's not bad. Nice little combat trick. We've seen that one before. We've seen one. Okay. Any big things? Lost in Space. What does this do? 4. Target artifact or creature owner. Okay. That interesting. Command Bridge. I did not get to pull one of these during the pre-release event, but here it is. This land enters tap. Whenever this land enters, sacrifice it unless you tap an untapped permanent you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Not bad. Good land. Ooh, spacecraft. Larva Scout Lander. For 3, whenever this spacecraft enters, you may sacrifice a land or a lander. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That's good. You can just sacrifice a lander and you get double the value. That's great. A steal. Ooh, for 2, add 1 blue. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell. 2, only to cast activated abilities. That's not bad. Hey, we got another one of these guys. Ooh. Ooh. This looks cool. I like this. Rust Harvester for 1. It's a 1/1 with menace. For 2, exile 2 and tap. Exile an artifact card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature, then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Wow, that's a pretty card. I like it. And so that was a rare, and we have this Might Form Harmonizer, 2 and a green. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. You can warp it for 3. Nice. Nice. Already starting off kind of strong. All right, pack 2. I sadly did not get any really cool like borderless type cards from my other pre-release pack, so I'm glad I got one at least. I'll take it. No mythics. I've not gotten a single mythic. Here we go. Artifact creature. Okay. For 2, this creature enters. I remember this one. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Oh, Robot Assassin. 3. Whenever a non-target artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Interesting. Ooh, that's pretty. It has trample, and it has whenever this creature enters, create a lander. It has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance and haste until end of turn. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Okay. Archenemy. What? Archenemy charm. Sorry. For 3 black, choose 1. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and or planeswalker cards from the graveyard to your hand, or put 2 +1/1 counters on target creature you control. It gains lifelink until end of turn. I like that there are these charms that they've added to these. And then another Nebula Dragon. Ooh, look at that mountain. Wow. All right, pack 3. Halfway there. Here we go. Pack 3. Pack 3. Pack 3. Da-da. Pop, pop. Ooh. Equipment. Love equipments. For 1, whenever equipment enters, attach it to a target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end of turn. And it gets +1/+0. Interesting. A lot of these like temporary stuff on equipments, but they automatically attach, which is kind of cool. For 1 green, tap and untap permanent you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Not bad. Not bad. Another one of these Porgies. I've gotten that spaceship before. Spacecraft. Oh, yo. We got the lobster. We got the lobster. Ragost. Deft. Gastronaut. Dude, I would love to build a commander deck with this. For a red and a white. A 2/2 lobster citizen. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types and have pay to tap. Sacrifice this artifact. You gain 3 life. For 1 mana and tapping it, sacrifice a food. Ragos deals 3 damage to each opponent. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain life this turn, untap Ragos. Wow. Awesome. I'm so happy I got this. I think this is a really fun card. And yeah. I think that's the card that I'm the most excited about. That would have been so fun to play in a limited format as well. All right, I think pack 3. If you chose pack 3 in the comments, I think you might be up. Because that's cool. That's a cool pull. Also, I did end up getting one of the bundles for this set that I will be also opening on video. So if you want to watch that, if you're enjoying this and you want to watch that, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Here we go. Next one. Star Breach Whale. I like this little mech guy. Ooh, I have not seen the spacecraft. Whenever the spacecraft enters surveil 2, and then you can, for 4, you can get in flying. Nice little kind of early game spacecraft. What is this? For 1 green, enchanted creature. Whenever this aura enters, enchanted creature finds up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Nice. Nice. Ooh, station monitor. Lizard artificer. For a white and a blue, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature token with flying, and this token can block only creatures with flying. Man, I'm already getting better cards off of this pre-release. I would have much rather play with this with these cards than what I had before. This is a rare. Whenever this creature or another creature or an artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you gain 3 or more life this turn. Has warp as well for 1. Nice. Nice. No mythics? What's up with mythics? No mythics, huh? Is that a good or bad sign? Is that a good sign that we maybe have something good as our promo card? Guess we'll find out. Here we go. Pack 5. Pack 5. Here we go. Ooh. For green and a blue, Whenever this creature enters, make lander tokens. For 8, draw 2 cards and create 2 colorless robot artifact creature tokens. Not bad. Okay, this was a pretty good card on the pre-release. Gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap that permanent. It gains haste until end of turn. If it's a spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it. If you do, remove 10 charge counters from it at the beginning. What? Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I don't think they ever did it on a spacecraft because I didn't have any, but that would have been insane if they did. Ooh, this is pretty. This spell costs 2 less to cast if your opponent controls 3 or more creatures. So you can get it to be 4. Or nice. They have 3 or more. That's 4 mana for a 5/7. Not bad. Secluded Starforge, huh? Interesting. Add colorless, or for 2 tap X untap artifacts you control. Target creature gets +X/+O until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so you can pay 2 and then just tap a bunch of your artifacts and buff something up. And then for 5 you can create. That's not bad. That also would have been really fun to play. You can just hold a bunch of lander tokens or something. Destroy target artifact. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Last pack magic, or what's up? We got the magic. We got the juice on this one, or no? Bum, 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 bum. I have that song stuck in my head from the Pokemon presentation. Kind of. Wait, I think I just saw something. Okay. Here we go. Come on, give us some sweet. Don't be mean. Give us something sweet. Okay. 2 white, 1 green, 2 generic. Whenever enters or attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control with +1/1 counters on them deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. 3/3, not bad. Bam. Okay, I haven't seen this one before. 2 and a black. Whenever spacecraft enters, mill 3 cards. Then return a target a creature or spacecraft card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Here's a rare. Enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn. You may instead create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. Okay. You're just mass producing, dude. That's kind of nuts. Wow. That's actually kind of nuts. A token. Oh my god. This will go insane, actually. And then, yeah, that's our comment. Ooh, okay. Last pack magic here on the swamp. That's pretty. Well, yeah, that's what we got. I think these are my favorite cards that we pulled. Of course, this one, the prettiest of them all, I would say. This guy seems kind of nutty. Whenever a land you control enters, double that power of target creature control. That seems playable. Of course, elapsed domain, elapsed citizen. I'm so happy. This just makes me so happy. I think this is a playable land, and this would be insane when you just start making copies of things. So that's kind of the better pulls that we got. Now to finish things off, this is the promo that we got. Boom! Yo, this is nuts. This is nuts. This is a good card. This is so good. I feel like, hold on, let's just read it. 2 generic and a green and a green for a 2/4. What does it do? You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Fantastic. Not awesome. But you can also, you may play lands from your graveyard in case you want to do that. And whenever any of those lands enter, a land you control enters mill card. Yeah. This is a very playable card. I think this is such a playable card. Like, even if you're not even running landfall stuff, I think this is really good. I think if you just, yeah, that's a great card to pull. Yeah, that was awesome. Hell yeah. These are 2 promos that I got from both of my packs, the one from my actual pre-release and the one I decided to open here with you guys. Not bad. I guess maybe I should play green, mono green or something. That'll be it for today. Thank you so much for joining. What did you pull on your pre-release packs? Any fun cards? Any cool lands? Any cool spacecrafts? Any cool promos? Let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because we'll be back very soon to open the Edge of Eternities bundle pack, bundle box. Maybe I'll get some of those cool spaceships and lands that I have in mind on there. But stay tuned for that video. And of course, have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.